Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Today, I'd like to talk about some historical issue of Chen Style Tai Chi Chuan. Also, as usual, I will share some Tai Chi practice demonstration with you as well. In this video, we will cover the following topics. First, an important issue in Chinese culture. Second, how many routines in original Chen Style Tai Chi. 3. Brief history of late Chen Style Tai Chi. 4. Xinjia versus Laojia, or New Form versus Old Form. 5. Demonstration. 6. Takeaways. Topic 1. An important issue in Chinese culture. First, what is it? I was born and raised in China. In my early 30s, I moved to Canada. From then on, I started to rethink Chinese culture in terms of its elements, phenomena, trends, and situations caused by historical, political, and social factors. With time, I realized an important cultural phenomenon that in China, people often prefer and even worship anything old. I call this phenomenon culture utopianism. There are many reasons behind this phenomenon. In my opinion, it is rooted in Confucianism. More for the system of social and ethical philosophy than a religion. Confucianism helped Chinese people build the social value institutions as transcendent ideas of traditional Chinese society. Confucius, a founder of the Confucianism, who lived around 500 BC, spent his whole life to promote the idea of restoration of Zhou Li, or the right of Western Zhou dynasty, a period approximately between 1000 to 800 BC. He believed that the society would be improved and harmonized if everyone followed Zhou Li, an ideal social and political structure according to him. Under the influence of Confucianism, it is no surprise that cultural utopianism has existed for more than 2,000 years. And in some fields, this can be a serious problem. Second, consequences of cultural utopianism. Like anything else, cultural utopia can be very effective in an agricultural society in terms of the way the governments manage its people. However, the negative impact of this phenomenon can be harm more than benefit the development of a society and its individuals. For example, scientific, logical, rational thinking is scarce in some communities, such as the traditional martial art community. Nowadays, no one in their right mind believed that a martial art master can fly. However, not too long ago, some people believed that through practice, people could become superhuman, including the ability to fly. Or at least, some people believed that their master's master could fly. Cultural utopianism often gave people the opportunity to make fraudulent claims. For example, some martial art teachers changed their age and pretended to be older, since people believed that they would have a superhuman or hidden power in practice. Some people marketed their practice to be as old as their imagination allows. I'm sure most of us have come across such fraudulent people at some point in life. Now, let's talk about the impact of cultural utopianism or Chen Style Tai Chi. Second, how many routines in original Chen Style Tai Chi? First, now let me ask you, how many Chen Style Tai Chi routines existed in history? If your answer is only one, then obviously that answer is wrong. If your answer is two, then it is partially right. To get the correct answer, I'd like to briefly introduce the Chen Style Tai Chi history. To avoid potential confusion, I will skip some details for part of it, but I will inform you the reason when it comes. Based on the latest research result, Chen Style Tai Chi was originally created by Chen Wangting was about 350 to 400 years ago. Some scholars believe that Chen Wangting worked with two other peoples, Li Yan and Li Zhong. Both of them were military generals of that period. Some written documents discovered in 2002, and it has been considered as evidence to support this claim. This is a picture of the book that details the Li family history. Then, where the Chen Style Tai Chi movement and the posture come from? Research shows that many Chen Style Tai Chi movements were originally from a very famous military training manual in Chinese history called 绩效新书 in Mandarin, or New Treatise on Military Efficiency, written during the 1560s to 1580s by Ming Dynasty General Qi Jiguang. This book is one of the earliest and the most important Eastern Asian texts addressing the relevance of Chinese martial arts with respect to military training and warfare. Volume 19 of this book contains the famous training document 全经32式 or Martial Art Classics 32 Posture. The Chen Style founder adapted most of this practice in Chen Style routines. We can see a comparison between the 32 posture in the military book to Chen Style postures. If you can read Mandarin, you can even see that most of the names are exactly the same. Other documents published during the Ming Dynasty can provide additional evidence as well. For example, the book contains some Ming documents and indicate the same. Okay, thanks to my disciple Jeran Cho for this book. He currently lives in Hong Kong and has his own YouTube channel. Link is in the description. Based on those military training manuals, plus some other styles. Those styles may include Tongbei, a style from Hongtong, Shanxi province. Chen Wangting and his friends created at least 7 routines as early Chen Style Tai Chi Chuan curriculum. Those 7 routines include Tai Chi Long Fist, routine 1st to routine 5, and the cannon fist postures. This book was written by Wang Xian, a famous Chen Style master in China. In his book, there's a section listed the name of these routines. Starting with Chen Changxing, the 6th generation of Chen Style master, reorganized the movement of those 7 routines As a result, by removing some repeated movements, he integrated them into two routines, the first routine and the second routine, or poetry, or cannon fist in English. As a side, Chen Changxing also taught Chen style to Yang Luchan, the founder of Yang style Tai Chi. From then on, Chen style practice only consisted of those two routines instead of the previous 7 routines. The structure of his two routines is larger or with an open posture compared to the other branches created by two masters of the same generation as him, since those two branches were very compact. Along those two branches, one was started by Chen Youheng, the grandfather of the Chen Xin, the author of this Tai Chi book, the most important and valuable Chen style documents, which I have mentioned in my previous video. The other one was started by Chen Youben. Later, many Tai Chi styles such as Wu Hao style Tai Chi and Sun Lutang style Tai Chi were from this lineage. To summarize this section, Chen Changxing, the 14th generation Chen family descendant, but the 6th generation of Chen style Tai Chi master, recreated the two Chen style Tai Chi routines from the original 7 routine. Please be careful here. Chen family generation is different from Chen style Tai Chi generation. In order to prevent any confusion, from now on, we will use Chen style Tai Chi generation to indicate the lineage instead of Chen family generation. Topic 3. Brief history of late Chen style Tai Chi. There were 2 important events in Chen style Tai Chi history. Chen Zhaopi, the 10th generation of the Chen style Tai Chi master, studied Tai Chi mostly from his uncle Chen Fa-ke. In 1928, Chen Zhaopi moved to Beijing for work. That marks the first event. At the same time, he started teaching Chen style Tai Chi over there. Later, he was invited to Nanjing to teach Tai Chi. Since the salary in Nanjing was very attractive, he decided to take the opportunity. Before he left Beijing, he recommended that his uncle Chen Fa-ke be invited to Beijing to teach Tai Chi. Chen Zhaopi said that his uncle Chen Fa-ke was 100 times better than him. So in the same year, Chen Fa-ke moved to Beijing to teach Tai Chi. It was the second important event in Chen style Tai Chi history. And Chen Fa-ke stayed in Beijing to teach Tai Chi until he passed away. As a result, Chen Fa-ke and Chen style Tai Chi became popular in Beijing to the extent that he was bestowed many titles, including Tai Chi legend, and his name also became synonymous with the style itself. Many people practiced Tai Chi with him, including some famous celebrities of that time. Some of his students, including his own son Chen Zhaokui, Tian Xiuchen, Li Jingwu, Feng Zhiqiang, Hong Junsheng, Lei Muni, later become famous Chen style practitioners in their own right. And many of them have contributed their whole life to Chen style Tai Chi. Now, let's talk about the kind of Tai Chi that Chen Fa-ke brought to Beijing. It was Chen Changxing's big frame Tai Chi, or Dajia in Mandarin. What happened in Chen village after a while was very unfortunate. A famine struck Chen village in 1941 and lasts for 2 years. As a result, many people died, while many others went to other provinces such as Xi'an for survival. Chen Village lost its Tai Chi practitioners. Chen Zhaopi, Chen Fake's nephew and direct students, went back to Chen Village from Nanjing. After visiting Chen Village, he noticed that nobody was practicing Chen style Tai Chi anymore. He asked his employer for an early retirement in order to go back to his village to teach Tai Chi. In 1958, he returned to Chen Village to teach with a 60% reduced retirement pension. Many famous masters of today, such as Wang Xian and Chen Xiaowang, Zhu Tiancai, Chen Zhenglei, studied Tai Chi under him first. In 1969, Mao Zedong encouraged Chinese people to strengthen their body by doing exercise, including Tai Chi. Since then, Chen Zhaopi worked even harder to teach young generations in the village. Chen Zhaopi, the Tai Chi master, who contributed his life in Chen Village to preserve Tai Chi, passed away in 1972. So, what were the forms taught by Chen Zhaopi? The same forms, 2 routines recreated by Chen Changxing and taught by his uncle Chen Fake, who replaced him in Beijing. They are collectively called the Big Frame Chen Style Tai Chi, or 大架, or just Chen Style Tai Chi. Topic 4. Xinjia versus Laojia, or New Form versus Old Form. After Chen Zhaopi passed away, in order to preserve and promote Tai Chi, Chen Village people, especially the local government, made a plan to invite different masters to teach there. So, who was the first person they invited? Since Chen Fake passed away in Beijing already, Chen Zhaokui, son of Chen Fake, was definitely the best candidate. He was invited from Beijing back to Chen Village to teach. Later, Chen Village government ordered Chen Zhaokui that he could only teach 4 Tai Chi masters, including Wang Xian, Chen Xiaowang, Zhu Tiancai, Chen Zhenglei. They had previously learned from Chen Zhaopi. From 1973 to 1981, when he passed away, Chen Zhaokui taught in Chen Village many times. Also, Feng Zhiqiang, a student of Chen Fake, traveled 6 times to Chen Village from Beijing upon invitation to teach Tai Chi between 1976 to 1996. One Chen Zhaokui, Chen Fake's son, and also Chen Zhaopi's cousin, taught Tai Chi in Chen Village. The village people noticed that there was some new movement, including obvious silk reeling motions in his teaching. People in China, including Beijing and Chen Village, called the form taught by Chen Zhaokui Chen Style Tai Chi, and continued to do so even after Chen Fake, Chen Zhaopi, and Chen Zhaokui passed away. Then, what happened next? Well, in 1984, Chen Xiaowang, one of the best Chen Style masters today, who studied with both Chen Zhaopi and Chen Zhaokui, published a book, Chen Style Tai Chi, or Chen Shi Tai, or Sichuan Chen Shi Tai Ji Quan, in Mandarin. This is the book. Okay? In this book, he introduced the Chen Style Tai Chi taught by Chen Zhaopi, the nephew of Chen Fake. He called this form the old form, and the Chen Style Tai Chi taught by Chen Zhaokui the new form. To make it easier to understand, Chen Xiaowang used old form for the style that first in Chen village after the famine, and the new form for the style that arrived later with Chen Zhaokui. Many people have different opinions about the term old form and the new form. For example, one of my Tai Chi teachers, Ma Hong, said that old form is the new form and the new form is the old form. Also, Chen Boxian, director of a Chen Style Tai Chi school in Chen village, once also said the same. To make this easier to understand, if you consider Chen Fa Ke as a point of reference, Ma Hong meant to say that his son's form is the old form, while the nephew's form is the new form. This is the history of the terms new form and the old form. It all depends on how you look at this. Either their order of arrival in Chen village after famine, or at son versus nephew, or the number of movement in each. To avoid any conflict, I just use the names defined by Chen Xiaowang. So, what are the similarities and the differences between the new form and old form? First, both of them are Chen style big frame form. Second, both of them were taught by Chen Fa Ke through different people. One was through his son, Chen Zhaokui, in Beijing, or the new form. The other one was through his nephew, Chen Zhaopi, in Chen village before moving to Beijing. 3. The older form's first routine has 75 movements, while the new form's first routine has 83 movements. 4. There are more details and more obvious silk reeling movements in the new form. Let's take the first 5 Tai Chi movements of Chen style first routine demonstrated by Chen Xiaowang, the author of this book, as an example to compare those two forms. The first one is the old form. Well, this one is the new form performed by the same master, Chen Xiaowang. Now, I would like to share my opinion on this Tai Chi phenomenon. Very often in the Tai Chi community, people claim that their form is the old form and it is better. However, is it really? Given the videos we just saw, I think you can judge it by yourself. I believe that when studying big frame Chen style, no matter what form, the new form or the old form, we should take Chen Fa Ke's practice as the gold standard. According to many records, Chen Fa Ke has been considered the best Chen style master in recent history, while others do not even come close. As the Chen style practitioner myself, this is what I believe, and many others in the community shared my opinion. I did not have the opportunity to see Chen Fa Ke's demonstration in person. However, based on many seniors in the community, if you want to see what Chen Fa Ke's form look like, the best available material is the demonstration by his direct student, Tian Xiuchen. Tian Xiuchen's demonstration is considered the best imitation of Chen Fa Ke's late stage form. Let's have a look and please pay attention to his silk reeling motion. Five, demonstration. Today, I'd like to share an exercise of Chen style Tai Chi. It is a movement in the oldest Tai Chi document. In this book, this is the oldest way of practicing Tai Chi. My teacher could do it in their 80s. You can call this form the old form or the new form or whatever you want. The form will speak for itself. Before I show you the movement, a quick disclaimer. Demonstration provided here is for informational purposes only. If you perform any of the demonstrations in this video, you can do so at your own risk, and in no event shall I be held liable. The movement is the low posture exercise, like I did in this video. Or my teacher's demo in this video. Also, this is one of my photos during a demonstration. Please pay attention to one detail. You should not completely sit down on, but maintain a small gap between the rear end and the floor. This position is ideal, but usually very difficult to attain. Now let me show you how to practice this movement. Try to practice this to the best of your ability, but please pay attention to your body's limitations or flexibility issues. Okay, let me introduce this movement. The name in Chinese called Die Cha. It's a low posture. Many people have a hard time to do this. So how to practice? Well, in the beginning you can just sit on the floor. You can practice this exercise, right? You can press the leg, and move, you stretch. Then after a while you feel more comfortable, then you move to here. Every day. You repeat this, let's say, twice a day in the morning and evening, and until you feel comfortable. After that, you start to practice this exercise. Just keep like this. But if you're difficult, you put your hand on the floor, you move up, move downward, up, down. Eventually, then you gradually, move up. Then eventually, you'll be able to stand up like this. So do this slowly from stretching. Then you'll be able to get this result in, let's say, 6 takeaways. First, introspection of Chinese culture. Any culture has its positive elements, but at the same time, there often are some negative elements as well. If it is a technical system such as an internal martial art, we should focus on the best period of the art, not merely the oldest version. Second, do not become a victim of misinformation. You will often come across mediocre but well-marketed material. You have to be able to see the real picture through all the fancy packaging. 3. Again, focus on the best performance, not the oldest one. Martial art is not like a wine. It is not that older is better. Even older wine may not be good if the storage conditions are not ideal. I hope you enjoyed the video. We see each other next time. See you. Wish you a happy practice.